An alternative model for long-term care is taking off in Canada. It's known as small home long-term care. Don Harsch, founder and president of Exquisicare Senior Living, is behind the idea and joins us with more about it. Good morning, Don. It's good to see you.
Thank you.
So why did you create this new model of care for seniors?
Well, you know, when I became a nurse, I worked in the traditional kind of institutional long-term care facilities, and I just thought, this is not okay. This is not how I want my parents to be treated. And I believed that there was a better way. And so created Exquisicare about 15 years ago. And what it really is an alternative to that big institutional model. They are truly small homes, although large maybe compared to yours or mine, but 10 bedrooms. Every resident has their own bedroom, their own attached ensuite bath, a walk-in closet, and the rest of the home is shared. So it functions and it feels like a family home, but there's 24/7 staffing there. And so we can do all levels of care up to and including long-term care and even through that palliative stage. And it really is based on my firm belief that we should not be institutionalizing our parents.
Right. I actually visited the house in Cameron Heights, and I was telling you during commercial break, I drove past it because I didn't realize it was there. It is really integrated into the neighborhood. So when you compare this small home model compared to the traditional facilities, what are the differences? What are the benefits?
Well, the results really speak for themselves. And like anecdotally, I can tell you that we get better results. And so our seniors, it's a home. And so they just live there and they thrive there. We have fewer falls, fewer bed sores, fewer trips to the emergency. But one of the great things that happened in January of this year is the National Institute of Aging, which is led by Dr. Samir Sinha, who is really the foremost expert in gerontology in Canada, released a paper, I'm forgetting the exact name, but about really encouraging all governments across Canada to prioritize the small home model instead of institutions because the results are so much better.
So we're actually going to take a look inside at one of the homes here. What is it like for seniors inside? What kind of activities they do? What's mealtime like?
Yeah, you know, it's just a house. You know, think of your house and how that looks, and day to day they live their lives just like you or I do. And if they want to sleep in, they sleep in. If they want a sandwich for lunch, they get a sandwich for lunch. And the staff are really engaged.
Yes.
And so what I talk to the team about is really like, treat this like it's your own home and your own family. And they do some wonderful things with the residents there. Canada Day, I don't know if we got any pictures to you of Canada Day, but they made poutine and hot dogs, and they went outside.
They had a better time than we did on Canada Day,
they
you know?
Had so much fun.
Yeah.
And you know, the residents also really feel ownership. Often if you'll go to an Exquisicare home and you ring the doorbell, one of the residents will answer the door. Yeah.
There's 3 of these in Edmonton with space for 30 residents, but your real dream is to expand. So
100%.
what is the government of Alberta doing to help out this initiative?
Yeah, so not only the government of Alberta, but again, post-COVID, we got a lot of attention because we had 0 cases of COVID. We managed it extremely well. And this government has actually recognized the benefit to the small home model. A couple reports, one that came out in about 2021, Alberta government released a report called the Facility-Based Continuing Care Review, and they committed to 1,600 small home spaces across Alberta. And so 10 per home, that's 160 of these homes, which is amazing. And then in 2023, there was a capital grant that was released. And so there is a commitment and a willingness from this government to fund our model of small homes because they recognize that it's a better way. And so unfortunately, there were some delays with that capital grant, but I feel positive that we're getting there.
Awesome. Dawn, thank you so much for joining us this morning for all that great info. You can actually get more information details. You can visit exquisicare.com.